Hundreds of dancers of all ages come to BYU to compete against the best of the best.
Guys, this has been the craziest journey I've ever been on.
A Park City man finishes a run across the country from San Francisco to New York City.
The Marriott Student Review magazine teaches students about business topics for their future careers. Welcome to UniverseLive. I'm Emily Jones.
And I'm Katie Empal. It's Good News Monday, when we bring you good news to brighten up the start of your week. The business school provides a lot of resources to their students. One of these is the Marriott Student Review.
Lizeth Bejar found out why the review is more than just another magazine.
MSR, for me, has really been a way that I've been able to kind of find my place here at BYU.
The Marriott Student Review is a magazine from the Marriott School of Business. It is produced by students for students. The magazine prints issues in April, August, and December.
You can find copies of the magazine on a stand like this in the Tenor Building or the Wilkinson Center.
MSR also has digital copies of the magazine and an online blog, the Saturday Reads, where they post articles every Saturday. They also have an English and a Spanish podcast where they talk about success in life.
We're highlighting issues, and we're also highlighting stories of people who have gone through those issues and have achieved success.
Most of the guests on the podcast are BYU students, but they interview professors as well. They have also had influential leaders like Mitt Romney.
My hope is that we'll be able to bless some lives and help those who need some answers.
New episodes are released every week. Marriott Student Review was born because of a talk given by President Warden. The talk was about the importance of inspired learning for students.
And so because of that, I decided, what can I do to inspire students better in terms of communication in the business school?
MSR's first issue was published in 2017. As of August 2020, MSR has more than 33,000 downloads, and most of their readers are outside of the United States. The purpose of MSR is to give students a real-world experience and also have a real product brought to a real audience. This experience encourages many students to intern with the magazine.
I did my internship with MSR over the summer, and it was a lot of fun. I got a lot of really good experiences from it.
Next semester, the Marriott Student Review will start a podcast in Portuguese. Reporting for UniverseLive in Provo, I'm Lizeth Bejar.
For more information about the magazine, including how to submit an article, visit marriottstudentreview.org. The podcast, called Measuring Success, is available in English and Spanish on Spotify.
At least 4 cities and towns in Utah appear to have elected their first women mayors. Molly Halterman is set to become Parowan's first woman mayor in its 170-year history. North Logan native Lindsay Peterson is currently the chair of the city's planning commission and will be taking the transition to mayor. Nan Worrell has spent the past few years on the Park City Council and will move to the seat of Park City Mayor. West Valley City native of 27 years, Karen Ling, will be stepping up to the mayor after spending the last few years on the City Tree Commission and the City Council. These 4 women will begin their mayor positions in January.
A pioneer cabin believed to be built around 1885 is discovered in Orem. Cater Construction was demolishing a house on State Street when they uncovered this cabin. The cabin was believed to belong to the Hanson family. The Hanson family homesteaded about 160 acres in Orem back in the 1800s. A house was built around the pioneer cabin sitting on a stone foundation in the mid-20th century. The Utah State Historic Preservation Office is hoping to preserve the cabin, even if that means moving it to a different location.
Dancers are celebrating their wins and mourning their losses after the BYU Dance Sports competition this weekend. UniverseLive reporter Carly Wasserland went to the competition to find out what it means to the dancers.
More than 1,000 dancers traveled to BYU this weekend to compete in the November BYU Dance Sport Championship. The amateur dancers came from all around the western U.S. The dancers can be university students.
I love competing. I love just dancing in front of a huge crowd and just getting that energy rush from dancing.
Or elementary or junior high level competitors.
You have to smile a lot and keep your frame up.
The BYU Dance Sport competition provides special opportunities to the competitors.
Nice to see, because this is like one of the bigger competitions. It's really nice to compete against all the people that you train with, because that's mostly who's here.
To dancers, the competition is an opportunity to do what they love.
It's like I feel like a superstar when I go on stage because everyone's watching me.
And it's an opportunity to prove that all of their training is worth it. The competition sees dancers competing in Latin, ballroom, and more. There are typically a few competitions every year, which means plenty of opportunities to watch the students compete. For more information on future competitions, visit championships.byudancesport.com. Reporting for UniverseLive at Brigham Young University, I'm Carly Wasserline.
BYU basketball's own Gideon George is giving back to his home community in Nigeria through local shoe drives.
Accredited to, if there's too many switches, you have bigs that are guarding.
The BYU men's basketball transfer says when he was growing up, it was hard playing basketball in ripped shoes. But he also felt lucky because he had shoes and other kids didn't. While starting his basketball career in the States, he noticed athletes throwing out lightly used shoes. George began collecting these shoes and sending them back home for athletes. George now holds shoe drives through Time Out for Africa. You can bring a new or lightly used pair of shoes to BYU basketball games to donate to the shoe drive.
This man from Park City is finally resting after finishing the longest run of his life on Veterans Day.
This journey's been amazing, man. And I've had crazy emotions, crazy pains, some of the craziest things I've ever felt in my life.
33-year-old Jordan Moon reached his goal at New York City Hall after starting in San Francisco. The run is a fundraiser for American Brain Foundation in honor of Moon's family that has battled with brain diseases. It took Moon 71 days to finish. You can follow his whole journey at america.runner.com.
You probably didn't know this, and I know I didn't, but this month is Vegan Month. UniverseLive reporter Alexa Larson tells us more about what this month is all about and what being vegan in Provo is like.
You most likely didn't know this, but November is National Vegan Month. I decided I would go around Provo to find restaurants that specialize in vegan food, and to my surprise, I didn't find many. What I did find is that there are several chains around town that do have options for vegan eaters.
Provo certainly isn't ahead of the game when it comes to vegan restaurants. In fact, even the one and only vegan restaurant in all of Provo is only open a few days a week. This means that those with a vegan diet are forced to find options that they can eat at chain restaurants like Chipotle.
A recent poll conducted by Gallup found that about 3% of Americans identify as vegan. Although this number is small, it's continuously growing year after year. This means that people are having to get creative and learn how to make recipes from their own kitchens because there aren't very many options for them when they go out to eat at restaurants.
The vegan trend is definitely something that is hard to accommodate in the city of Provo. I just tend to eat at home and I get really creative, which I find to be really fun.
When I found out that she was vegan, I was a little hesitant because I really enjoy eating meat, and so I thought maybe that was going to be a challenge for us. And honestly, it hasn't been that bad.
There are times where I just walk in Commons and I look at whatever vegetables I want and I just grab as many as I can, and I come home and I try and create new things.
While Provo might not be the best place for vegan restaurants, it definitely sparks creativity in the kitchen, and this month is the perfect time to give this creative way of cooking a try. Reporting for UniverseLive in Provo, I'm Alexa Larson.
One BYU club is getting students together for jam sessions on campus.
We'll show you how these musicians are taking a twist on the ukulele.
We saw beautiful weather over the weekend. I'll tell you when the next cold front will hit Utah.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
The ukulele is an instrument that brings people together and instantly uplifts any mood.
UniverseLive reporter Mikkel Park shows us how BYU's Ukulele Club is using the instrument to make a unique spin on your favorite hymns. With only 4 strings and simple chords, the ukulele is one of the easiest instruments for beginners to learn. BYU's Ukulele Club is exploring how the instrument can make well-known hymns just a little bit more interesting.
There is sunshine in my soul.
For Randy Rubio, the ukulele was the first instrument he ever held as a young child in the Philippines.
My mother decided that this was a good instrument for me to start with.
But it wasn't until he had a family of his own that he began creating his own versions of popular hymns on the instrument.
This is upbeat, cheerful music. It's not the traditional music that we normally hear.
BYU's Ukulele Club, which meets every Tuesday in the Wilkinson Center, gathered to hear Rubio's versions of their favorite hymns and practice their own skills.
I think that one of the most incredible things a ukulele can do is taking hymns that we know and already love and giving us a greater connection to them.
Rubio wanted to create music that his children would actually enjoy listening and singing along to, while also helping them to feel the spirit of the music.
When I want to invite the spirit, it takes only a few notes from a gospel music to get me into another mood. It's almost instantaneous.
No matter their skill level, members of the club came ready to learn and enjoy their passion for music together.
Ukulele is something that's less intimidating and more accessible. Ukulele or no, just come sing with us. It's a party.
For more information about BYU's Ukulele Club, check out at byu.ukulele.club on Instagram. Reporting for UniverseLive in Provo, I'm Mikkel Park.
We are so excited for the snow and good news for our winter sport fans. Resorts are opening up and Alta is opening up on November 20th, which is just a couple days away. We have been having quite a bit of snow in the mountains, but some people are worried that warmer temperatures will not be able to sustain the winter conditions. We will keep you updated more as we get into winter. For behind me on our radar, you can see the temperatures for today. We started off pretty chilly at night. It will turn to blue, which is 40 degrees, and we will warm up today into the 70s, 60s, 70s. So although we won't hit our average of 77 degrees, it will still be a beautiful day. And speaking of resorts and winter sports, these are the resorts opening up soon. Bryan Head is November 19th. Alta, of course, is November 20th. Snowbird and Sundance are opening up in December 10th for Sundance. And we are so excited for the winter to be here and for winter sports to come back. For today's temperatures, we are going to get pretty chilly at night. Wendover 46, Price 38 at night, Vernal 35 at night, Blanding 37, and then we'll primarily be in the 60s, 70s all throughout today. So that's what we're going to see today. We will see the sun as well. And then for southern Utah, the biggest difference is you'll see the clouds. Clouds all until Saturday. You're going to be right there in the 60s and 40s at night. The coldest will be 40 degrees. And then in northern Utah, we're going to be seeing some more rain. Tuesday is when we'll have a cold front from the west. We'll see some rain there. We'll see some rain on Friday. And then at night, we're getting pretty chilly into the freezing temperatures of 28 degrees on Tuesday and Saturday, as well as 32. But now we're going to head into winter, which is so exciting for those resorts opening up.
It is thrilling, and thank you for joining us today for UniverseLive. For more information on our stories or to share them with your friends, check out our website at universe.byu.edu.
Have a great day. Wow. I'm excited for that.